How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of House 6 Behind the Bar. I am, as always, your fabulous host, Tristan. And today we are joined by the myth, the legend, Rolando Rivera. Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.
All right, so let's move on to what this place is all about. We're going to talk about beer. So, out of every style you could possibly think of, Rolando, what is your favorite style of beer?
I gravitate toward the dark beers.
Yeah, for instance. Yeah.
Even during the summer, even though I kind of like stay out of it for the summer because sometimes it's, if it's really hot, you shouldn't be drinking a 11% stout.
Yeah.
When it's like 100 degrees outside, it's not the best idea. But there's the stouts. I also like a lot of the Trappist tradition. That's more of, and people confuse Trappist with Belgium. They're not the same thing. Probably you should put a snippet here about what's the difference.
As it
Here,
will be done.
read here
It
the
will be
difference
done.
between a Trappist and a Belgium. But that's a style that I tend to gravitate towards. It's Trappist, which it took me a while, and I stumbled into that style by dumb luck because at the time my sister-in-law Carmen was living in Aruba, and Aruba, for whatever reason, there's tons of Belgium's beer here. I couldn't get any IPA or anything like that, so I said, well, let me try a Tripel. And the first time I drink a Tripel, it's like, oh my God, this is horrible. And then the second time, it's like, oh my God, this is so amazing.
Yeah.
It's very curious how your palate can evolve from.
Yeah, it has to grow on you a little bit.
And the same thing happened with IPAs in general. There was a shift where it was like, oh my God, this is horrible too. Well, this is the greatest. And then there was another shift, but it's a different story for a different day.
Sure. And then of all the beers we've made here at House 6, what has been your favorite beer we have put out?
I have to say the Cherry, man. The Cherry Rivera is one of my favorite, if not the favorite. And the new stout that we have, the new barrel aged stout, it's second or first, depends on the day, man. Like that beer is so good. It's genuinely good. It's
Yes, it is.
Holy crap, this is good.
The Irons Pack.
The Irons Pack,
is
yes.
what he's referring to, and it's an amazing beer. Our first bottled beer, so it's very special in many ways, but it's a fantastic beer.
We're
It really
very
is.
proud of that we.
Yeah. So this is kind of similar to Evan's, where I ask what beer you would desperately like to return. We just talked about the Cherry Rivera, but that's always one that will eventually come back. So is there another one that we've done that you would like to come back?
Yeah, I definitely would like to do another the Take Two.
Yeah.
That raspberry Belgium, it's really, really good. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. No.
And actually, we had a Tripel here for the longest time, and we haven't made it.
Yeah.
I would love to see that one.
Yeah. Either of those too. The Take Two was always nice because it had this beautiful pinkish
Hue, yeah.
color, and oh man, it was just beautiful looking, and it tasted great, and it was just a very, very good beer all around. So maybe one of these days. And then, of all the breweries you have been to, we are absolutely the best. But other than us, what would you say is your favorite brewery you've been to?
So, I am from Puerto Rico. There's a Puerto Rican brewery that is very close to the airport. So every time I fly, that's my first stop. It's like, no, let me get a beer before I have to deal with anything else.
Yeah.
Or that's the last stop before I leave.
Yeah.
It's called Ocean Lab, and
Ocean Lab, yeah.
that's my go-to. That's my second home.
Yeah.
Brewery-wise.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I haven't had the pleasure of trying it myself, but I've heard good things from all of y'all. Yeah, so
pretty good.
Yeah. So thank you guys for joining another edition of House 6 Behind the Bar with Rolando. It was very fun. So if you have any questions, please send me an email. The link is down below as well as on screen, tristan@h6brewing.com. So yeah, send me your questions and we can keep this going. If you have any other questions for Rolando or anyone else, we can do that. Yeah. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.